Hello and welcome to my Sunday from. Today we're going to be making a prison recipe. That's right, we're making Jailhouse Pizza today, and thank you for joining me again for this recipe video. I hope you'll stay and try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope it tastes good. So the first thing we need is the ingredients, and the ingredients are pretty simple. As you all know, these are ingredients that you can find in your pantry. So these are breadcrumbs, these are crackers, and these are oats. And for the other ingredients, I have a pack of ramen. This is creamy chicken flavor ramen. This is a pack of cheese, squeezed cheese. And I also have seasoning. This is to make salsa. This is called salsa seasoning. And it's just like chili powder and salt. But this is Vienna sausages, 1 can of Vienna sausages. And you can use any meat you have. You can use any cheese you have. You can use any seasoning you have. I'm actually not going to use this seasoning in here, but you can use it if you want, if you like it. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is break up this ramen with this. You just squeeze it and crush it. You can also take it and just crush it like this with a can. Some people just throw it on the floor, like on concrete, and it just breaks up real easy. But you can just do it with your hands like I'm doing it, and it crushes up pretty easily. You can also use a rolling pin, which I find that would be much easier, you know, than you trying to do this on your own. There's food processors. You could probably throw this in the food processor. Just break it up into larger chunks, and you should be fine. So as you can see, I have crushed them up real fine. And it took me less than 5 minutes to do. Let me take that packet out, and I'll show you what we have now. As you can see, they're all crushed up. Here's the packet, and I'll save that packet for another day. And here's the little pieces that I want to break up even more. So good. Bad habits are hard to break. Okay. It's pretty much done. The next step, I probably want to get this crackers and stuff in. So I'm gonna crush up the crackers. And what I do, I just gather them all and squeeze. Just try not to move around too much, because these have like little dust particles that shoot up in the air too. And you just squeeze them with your fingertips like that. Okay, so like I didn't measure my water, but this looks like a lot of water. So I'm gonna pour a little bit out, like maybe 3 tablespoons. And then I'm gonna get all this stuff in here. Let me put the ramen in first. And put some of this stuff in. The breadcrumbs, the oats, and the crackers. You see how it's already filling up. Put the rest in. Make sure these are all broken up, and put the rest in. And I'm gonna fill this with some more water. And mix it. As you can see, it's already getting moist, the mixture. So you just want to keep, see how the water is still in there. So you want to keep mixing it until everything's combined. And then you can add your seasoning to it. And for my seasoning, I picked the salsa seasoning because like I like a strong flavor. I find that the noodles, they have like kind of like a weak flavor, and bread, of course, is just bread. Even though my breadcrumbs got like garlic and herbs in them, I just don't find that it has enough strong of a flavor in them. Because like this bread, you can eat it like this, or you can add all kinds of interesting things to it. But like I said, I like a strong flavor in my spread. And the chili powder inside of this salsa seasoning is gonna give me just that. So you mix it as good as you can, and add your seasoning to your taste. If you like a lot of seasoning, if you don't like a lot of seasoning, you know, you can skip. You know, a lot of times it has salt in it. You don't want a lot of salt. But like I said, you can just use the package inside of the ramen. And that'll give you enough flavor to eat it. But it depends what you like. Here it is. It's gonna go in for 3 minutes at a time until it's completely absorbed the water and cooked, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is after 3 minutes exact. I want to show you what it looks like inside. You see how it's already coming together, and I want to give it a stir just to make sure all the moisture is incorporated throughout the spread. So I'm just gonna try to mix it as much as I can and then put it back, like I said, for another 3 minutes, because like I'm trying to make a pizza crust. So I'm just gonna get all the stuff from the bottom and try to bring it up and mix it. Just spread it, push it down so it's all gonna stick together, because we're making, with this spread, I'm gonna make a pizza crust. Back to the microwave, 3 more minutes. Let's go. Let's get these sausages ready. So I'm just gonna put all the sausages inside this plate here, because I want to chop them up. And you can chop them up however you want. You can leave them chunky, you can leave them whole. But I like to make sure that, you know, every bite has some meat on it. So what I do is I get the lid and I just, you see how you just angle it like if you would the knife, and push down, and voila, you get a little pepperoni. You see that? A little pepperoni. And you just do that with the whole with the whole can, and you'll get a lot of pepperonis. So just keep going. And you can make them as thin as you want or as thick as you want. And you can season these. I think you can put like pepper on them. It will taste just like pepperoni. But mine have a barbecue sauce on them, so they should be fine. And bring lots of flavor, added flavor to my pizza. So when I'm done, I'm just gonna put these back in the can so I can use this plate for my pizza, because it's gonna be a microwave pizza. We're not gonna bake, we're gonna use the microwave. We're gonna use just something simple and fast. So if you like trying new recipes, I hope you're following along. And that's my spread going off. It's ready. Let's see. Put them back in. As you can see. Okay. And so far so good. So let's just put this down on, you can give it a mix and then put it on if you want. That way it won't be too much moisture in one spot. I think that would be lovely. Just mix it up one more time before it goes in as a pizza. So let me give it one more last mix and make sure all that chili powder is in every bite. So here's my pizza. And you can see that the chili powder fell to the bottom. And that's fine. So this is my pizza crust. I'm using just a regular spread. I think some people call it spread, a swole, like, you know, some people just call it whatever. This is like literally just a spread. You can eat it with tortillas, crackers, bread, and however you want. It's just a bunch of things just combined and warmed up so it solidifies, and you can easily eat it in any setting, you know, if you're standing, sitting, you know, if you don't have options for, you know, proper eating at a table. This is perfect because it doesn't make a mess. It doesn't fall all over the place. It doesn't cause you to have to come back and clean up after yourself like you would in a dining hall. But so here I have the Swiss cheese, and I'm gonna need my knife for this because I need to open it. Okay, and let's get this out of the way. So as you can see, my pizza crust is looking really good. So I'm gonna add some cheese to the top. And because I want it to be more cheesy than it is, like, you know, like a tomato-based pizza would be. And you can put it all the way to the edges. That way you get all the flavor and won't have too much cheese on one part. You know, you take a bite and it's all this salty cheese. You know, the squeezed cheese tends to be a little bit drier. So okay, and here's the little pepperonis. Little pepperonis and some of the juice. Like, you can pour the juice on the top of the pepperonis, or give them a mix, you know, and just pour them however. You can push them in a little bit, that way you have a lot of pepperonis. Push it in like that. Push that in, and a little bit here, a little bit there, and voila. Just put the sauce on the top of the Vienna sausages. I like to call them pepperonis because I'm trying to make a pizza here and don't waste. So you can come back with some cheese and drizzle that on the top, and it's ready to go back in. And then we'll serve it and taste it, and I'll let you know what I think about my recipe. So that looks good. So I'm putting this in. I'm gonna put it in for about 2 minutes, and I'll be back. So here's my pizza. It's like equivalent to like a deep dish pizza because like it has so much cheese on top of it, so much meat on top of it. It's just so delicious looking right now. I just want to dig in and taste this. Like, what does it taste like? Let's try it. It's got barbecue sauce, it's got cheese, the spread's on the bottom as working as a crust. It's so good. This is really good, this pizza. If you like deep dish pizza, this is 100% would recommend. It's so delicious. It's kind of too thick to like cut, but let's try cutting it. Ooh, you see that? Ooh, it's hot. Well, let's try it anyway. Cheers. It's so good. Guys, thank you for joining me and my son different. I will see you guys again soon, and I'll be posting another video this week, so hopefully you guys join me for that one too. And I hope you enjoy this one. I hope you try it, and share, like, subscribe, comment, and if you have any suggestions, drop them down below as always. So thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.